You're watching Lehigh Valley Sports Scene, brought to you by St. Luke's University Health Network, a top 100 hospital.
Moving along, East Penn Conference Volleyball, and we have some of the best teams, not only in the Valley, but across the state of Pennsylvania. We keep saying that day in and day out, and when they go up against each other, you don't know what's going to happen, but we had a great matchup last night.
Exactly. It seems to be Emmaus, Liberty, and then you have Central and Parkland. Well, it's a battle between the two teams that appeared at the state final last season in their respective classes, as Parkland and Central go head-to-head on the volleyball court. Parkland suffered their very first loss since 2009 to Emmaus last week, rebounded with a 3-set sweep over Northampton. Central, on the other hand, they're still riding high with an undefeated record of 8-0. The Vikettes have swept all but 3 matches this season and are now introduced to a beatable Parkland team, as we found out last week. That task not coming easy, though. The Trojans coming in strong. The first set, Kira Dreisbach off the assist from Maddie Beaver puts Parkland in the lead for good, at least in this first. Mia Jago putting her height on the outside to good use with the kill for a 10-9 lead. Central threatens a comeback. Maggie McGuire just inside the line with this one. They're within a few, 19-16. But Parkland pulls away. Nice little tap kill for Grace Stewart. The Trojans take the first 25-19. Second sees the same song and dance with Parkland maintaining the lead. Stewart, that deflects out of play for the Trojan point. Now the Vikettes, they're going to ease their way back. Megan Nelson with one of her 9 kills just inside the corner, 7-4 lead. And again, here's McGuire, an impressive night for her, 11 kills. She puts the finishing touches on with a block to win the second, 25-23. Now the third is all Central. Sydney Giamalis, 37 assists, hands this one off to Nelson, up 2-1, 25-19 in the third. A little seesaw action in this fourth set, as you would expect between these two. The Vikettes with a chance to win it. Parkland not going to let that happen easily. Adriana gets Morales with the kill to give the Trojans an edge. That won't last long. Rachel Hess, 9 kills, ignites the fire for Central. And who else but McGuire for the feather in the cap? The Vikings take down the Trojans. The first time for the girls on this court, 4-1.
So Sid and I, our setter, we were running a lot of quick plays from the middle, which I think really helped us move the block around on their team, and they couldn't really tell where we were going to go, so we got a lot of kills off that.
Well, one of our game plans is always to serve aggressively so we can get the setter out of system, and they pretty much stuck to the game plan. They were able to execute that, and of course we wanted to establish the middle, so we got a lot of middle attacks, Maggie being one of the big middles and Grace hitting the ball out of the middle. We talked a lot about resilience. And, if we make mistakes and we get down, we got to bring ourselves back up, and that's exactly what they did with that second set. And then they continued to, fix our mistakes, and they emerged then.
I think we all did really great, and I'm so happy for the seniors. This is their first time beating Parkland, and I think everyone just went for it so hard, and I'm so proud of everyone.
This is a big win for the girls. They've been working very hard, and anytime you can beat a Parkland team, it's a great thing. And it's been about maybe 7, possibly 8 years since the last time we beat them.
I think this is just going to bring us up so much, and everyone is just so happy, and I think we have a lot of confidence now that we can say we beat Parkland.
It definitely is a confidence builder for us. I mean, we're just really getting into the midst of our divisional play. And we just want to keep on building that confidence.
Well, I meant 3-1. I don't want to take anything away from Parkland, who has been a bit humbled in the past week or two with that loss to Emmaus and now the loss to Central. And let's take a look at the standings. It's pretty tight between these teams at this point in the Mountain Division. We got Pleasant Valley. They're 3-0 in their division, 4-5 at the conference, overall 4-5. Now in the Skyline, Central, I feel like they're going to go undefeated this season, but you don't know, because they're going to take on Emmaus just 2 matches from now, who are also undefeated in the division. In the conference, they've got 1 loss there. And then the Steel, something you don't see every day, of Liberty going 8-1, 3-0 in the division, and go back to the skyline. I mean, you see Parkland there, 1-2. When's the last time you saw Parkland even have that kind of unbalanced record?
Unbalanced record for Mike Krause. Obviously, he doesn't want to see that 1-2, but a long way to go in the season. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see what happens between these two teams. But tell you what, right now, Central Catholic playing really well when it comes to East Penn Conference volleyball.
And that kind of confidence that they get when they were talking to Maggie post-game, she kind of got tears in her eyes. And she's only a sophomore, so she hasn't really gotten the gist of this huge Parkland takeover of the league. And she'll get a hang of it as it goes on. But she was getting emotional when she's talked about the seniors and how it's the first time beating Parkland. It's such a big deal. It doesn't seem like it, but it is really such a big deal for these girls who have been kind of pounded by them the past 4 years.
When you go 120 straight, going back to 2009, a big difference. Parkland has lost 2 out of the last 3. We'll see what happens. They'll take on Nazareth tomorrow night. That'll do it for tonight.